Back in the day, guys used to cheat. So today, we're gonna cheat a little bit ourselves. I brought a plastic ball and a really old school urethane ball, as well as a 1 gallon container of acetone to soak these bowling balls in to make them as soft as we can make them. We brought a durometer, which measures the hardness of a bowling ball. Without any illegal changes done, we're gonna measure and see how hard these balls are.
That's what she said.
The first measurement was 86. Second one was 84.5. It's an old school durometer. It's not the most accurate test. We're averaging out to about between 84 and 85, so we'll just call it 85 on the plastic ball. The old school urethane ball, I'm expecting this one to be softer. It is like half baked in the sun and half has been in a box. I'd be curious to see if these two halves are different. 80. Okay, so I would say the top half of this ball is about 80. And the bottom half, it feels softer. Like you can almost like put your fingernail in it. I bet the bottom half's gonna be soft. 76, 75. We're gonna say the bottom half of this ball is 75. We're gonna soak the bottom half of this ball and try and make the bottom half of this ball like 40. We're gonna throw some shots, line up, soak them in acetone outside and see how much different they are and how illegal guys used to make their balls and if it really mattered in terms of how much they hooked and how much they could strike with them. This is a special plastic ball. It was a Black Widow Visiball plastic ball. So it didn't used to be all white. It used to have this cool little spider pattern on it, and it does have a big core in it, so it should still hook a little bit. That might have been like 14 out to 7. I probably could move a couple left. And about one more shot. Next one striking, high flush, and then we're calling it good. We're gonna call it good. 13, 14 at the arrows out to 6, 7 down lane and it's hitting super flat. This is my $1,000 bowling ball from eBay. However, I bought it from a friend for much, much less. It is a original Johnny Petraglia LT48. This would probably be one of the balls that they used to, you know, melt, you could say, back in the day. I don't know how much this one's gonna hook. I would assume less. Did I say I think it should hook less? I meant more. She was wheeling. And we're lined up. Yeah, that one I threw about 15, 16 out to, you know, 3, 4 down lane and she was hooking. So we're set with both balls and now soak these balls with acetone, make them super illegal and super soft, and then see what they do on the lanes. Made yet another visit to the hardware store for the channel. Really would love, I don't know, maybe an Ace Hardware sponsorship, Home Depot. Yo, it's leaking through the bottom of the bucket. There's a hole in our bucket. We are, do you guys have a 5-gallon bucket? Like, kind of fast.
Got a new bucket.
Got a new bucket. We lost a bunch of the acetone, but not all of it. I mean, half the ball was already soft, right? We're gonna let her soak for about 20 minutes and see how soft we can get her before we throw it back on the lanes again. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the plastic ball.
A few moments later.
Feels heavy. We left the plastic one in there for a while. We said we were gonna leave it in there for like 10 or 20 minutes and we left it in there for like 45 or an hour. But we'll just bring it in, wipe it off, and then we'll take some durometer tests and then we'll throw these for a game and see how much more they hook than they used to. The top side of the ball, obviously we didn't soak with acetone because it grips up, but you can move it around on the table pretty easily, like kind of slide the ball around. It's a plastic ball, it should slide. But if you go to the bottom side where the acetone was, it's like you're sliding like a wet sponge. There's a burn mark. Oh my God, look. I can take a piece of the ball with my fingernail.
Wow.
We stuck it in there for way too long. She's soft enough to literally scrape the ball apart with my fingernail. Let's take some measurements. All right, so the plastic ball is about 85. This one, 75 on the first measurement. After the second set of measurements, we're looking like an average measurement of around 72, which is a 13-point drop. And you can literally scrape a piece of the bowling ball off with your finger. The durometer is saying 72 on average, but I bet that's because there's a harder shell underneath the outer soft shell. Does that make sense? It's like there's a outer shell on it that's really soft, and then underneath is still that hard plastic. That's crazy. Anyways, we're gonna give this thing a rip and see what happens. The soft side was 75 on this one, so we're gonna measure the soft side again. 64 and 66. So we're gonna go with the soft side on this one measures at 65. Urethane ball, it dropped it 10 points. The plastic ball, it dropped it like 12 or 13 points. So we're gonna see why this is so illegal. Heads up, if you do this, you'll get called out and banned from every tournament you bowl. Like this is truly just for a YouTube video. So don't do this at home. This is illegal at every tournament I've ever been to. And if they catch you doing it, you're banned for life. And definitely don't tell them that we sent you. It'd be funny, but not for you when you get banned. So we're gonna throw this one exactly where I struck with it last time, which was 15 out to like 3-4, just to see what happens. It should hook a lot more. It continues a lot more, and it's thumping down the lane. It's not because I'm clipping my finger. I think we've shrunk one side of the ball, just ever so slightly enough where it's actually thumping down the lane a little bit. I mean, if you look at it, like there is a clear ridge right there cutting the ball in half, and that's why you're hearing like a da-da-da-da-da-da as it goes down the lane. Now I'm gonna move right and just see how much I can hook this ball, now that it's soft. Not that far right. That one's maintaining some of the same properties. Matt, this is for you, by the way, you hater.
Some things never change.
I'm getting better at it. Yeah, so that one I moved about like 20 right with my feet. I didn't get it to 5. If I get it to 5, it'll hook. I'm gonna throw one more shot to line up where I would actually throw it. I probably moved like 3 right of where I was earlier. Now I'm gonna throw the plastic one before I face them head to head and see which one made more of the difference and which one is gonna strike more now that they're both soft. Our good friend Justin Romick of the channel, US Open champion, told me to bring a plastic ball and do this because the plastic ball, it would make more of a difference. I was going like 12 or 13 with this one out to like 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna do the same thing and it should hook more, should. I'm curious to see if this one has a ridge as well. You can't see it because the ball is completely white, but I'm curious. Justin, you knew what you were talking about. You said it would make more of a difference in the plastic ball. He's right. He's right. I scraped a divot into the ball with my fingernail. I've never seen that before in my life.
The durometer said one thing, but the fingernail test said another thing.
I would agree. The durometer definitely said that it got about 13 to 15 points softer, and the fingernail test said that I could break this ball by crushing it like the rock. This ball I'm gonna move 10 right with. Durometer, dishmometer, that ball just flat out hooks. I'm gonna come out with my own product called the dishmometer. Every time you click it, it's just gonna say 63. Guys, don't ever do it, but I'm throwing it on Thursday night at league.
Finally figure out how to strike at Seneca, just take a 4-year-old, fully resurfaced Black Widow plastic ball and dunk it in acetone.
I don't even want to throw the urethane. I just want to throw the plastic ball. That last one was like hard and it still hooked. We're gonna duel these balls 1v1, race to 5 strikes. Yeah, it started out the urethane ball hooked more and like drove through the pins. This plastic one is wheeling. It's like the plastic ball became reactive. It just hooks so much. It's wild. It's nothing like I've ever seen. It hooks almost as much as that orange ball we threw last video. 0 for 1 on the plastic. The urethane ball is also amazing, but there's not that big of a difference. The urethane ball was like a 4-board move with my feet. The urethane went from like old school urethane to like purple hammer urethane. This one went from like a plastic ball with a core in it to like a reactive 3.0 solid. We're gonna go another 7. Okay, finally, it's a split. It's a split. We love these. It finally didn't hook. I just got to move a little left.
The fact that a plastic ball touched the head pin from that angle is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's silly. You know what else is silly? My ability to make this split with 2 balls. Silly. Oh, they touched. They touched each other. They were on the right path, I swear. I'm very good at keeping them both on the lane. We are going to strike another time with the urethane. What can I say other than daddy likey?
Weird, rolls like a purple hammer, Packy never misses.
You're a bully, I swear. Should I go back to the left or should I just slow down?
Wheel it, baby, just slow it down.
Wheel and deal. Ask and you shall receive. It's just so much hook. I'm gonna go back left and fire it. It's like, hey, by the way, like here's your natural skill set, but like 15 more boards of hook. It's kind of like putting your second hand on the ball and taking your thumb out. For all of you traditionalists, or if you like to make fun of the traditionalists like I do myself, buy one of these shirts. We got a 10% off coupon right now, new. That's right, NEW, for 10% off at thehousebowling.com. Matt's wife designed this one, so all of you guys, like we've done before, shout out Kelsey in the comments. Thank you, Kelsey, down below in the comments. You can also click the link right down here, which is where we tag this shirt and all of our other new products like Two Hands Are Better Than One, Hanrahan Williams 2024 election shirt. Urethane again. What was it, race to 5? I mean, it's gonna be 5 shots in a row, so. Plastic ball, don't stand a chance. I stood too far left. I stood too far left, but it looks like a purple hammer, so it doesn't matter. When I made the stepladder in Jackson, I qualified as the 2 seed. I won my match against Dom and I bowled Jesper for the title. But in the middle of that tournament, I accidentally switched layouts on my purple hammers and I shot 250 the next game. And I didn't know until I picked my ball up and put it in my bag the next game. We gotta go a little straighter and throw it hard. When I was striking with it earlier, I was standing on 13. I'm now gonna be standing on 23, but I have to throw it hard. Guys, it rolls exactly like my Mesmerize or my Black Widow 3.0 solid. It's crazy. 3-1 on a race to 5. If I had more time with that plastic ball, whoo! We got a little bit of a game here. The shot was pretty good. Something about the plastic ball just makes me smile. I don't know if it's seeing the mark that I put into the ball with my finger, or if it's the fact that just knowing it's gonna hook every time. Please hook. Too fast. I do feel like it's slowly starting to hook less. And I don't know if it's because the acetone is kind of wearing off and the ball is slowly coming back to normal, or if the oil is getting moved from the front part of the lane to the back part of the lane. I'm not 100% sure.
With how soft it is, they're probably taking a lot of oil off the lane.
Yeah, I know it's taking all the oil off my hand because it feels like my hand's about to start cracking. Yeah, it's purple hammer time, you know what I'm saying? 4-1, the plastic ball's gotta strike. It's just so silly. Like my eyes and my brain just don't understand what's happening on the lanes when my plastic ball is hooking that much. If I strike with this one, I'm giving the plastic ball the endless 10th frame. Log! I've now technically won the game with the urethane ball, but I'm gonna give myself the opportunity to throw 3 straight strikes to tie it up with the plastic ball. Really just because I want to keep throwing the plastic ball.
We're just gonna go till you miss.
We're just gonna go till I miss. And if I outdo this urethane ball, the plastic wins. Because I wanted to. I gotta make some phone calls to the people at Brunswick, say, hey, how do we get a plastic ball that's gonna do that? I need it legal, but able to do that. And then they're gonna tell me, we already did, it's called a purple hammer and it's still for sale. Go get yours at buddiesproshop.com. That's 3. That was left. That was left. And that's 4. We're gonna have to ask them where they want us to pour the acetone at the end of this. Back in the bottle, return it to Walmart. Oh, that's so bad. That one was not to the left. I didn't think it was gonna hook. Wheeled back, struck. That's 5. Oh. There it is. Finally threw it fast enough to the wrong part of the lane where it didn't hook. Once again, don't do this. 2, you should try this out because I'm gonna make this split with 2 balls on the lane. Yeah. If I make this one, I would impress myself.
One for 137.
Still not good at that. Okay. Thanks for watching us be a little ridiculous. Do something illegal in the bowling world here, trying to make a bowling ball as soft as we can make it. Do not do this at home. This was just a fun video for us to bring to you guys. Maybe, you know, some old stories back to life of some old pros soaking their balls in acetone. And if you have an old story, please drop it down below in the comments. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Drop a comment down below if you guys want to see any other fun challenges. If you have any ideas, maybe we'll pick yours next. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.